Hi nail babes, and welcome back to my channel. Here's a watch me work. Today we're doing a Rose Quartz inspired set on a structure gel manicure. So this client is around 3 to 4 weeks grown out, and we're just going to be performing a rebalance / refill on her nails. So I'm starting by removing her old design. I don't have a video for it, unfortunately, but it was a really easy design. So here I'm just using my extra coarse ceramic safety bit, and as you can see, it gets that old gel polish off really easily, and there's absolutely zero damage to the natural nail plate. Number one, because I'm not touching the natural nail plate with it, and I'm also not getting really close to the edges. I'll clean up any extra gel polish that's left later on with my mandrel bit or my cuticle bit. So today, since the design is Rose Quartz inspired, we're going to be layering a couple of different products on top of each other to achieve that three-dimensional look. It's something that's actually very easy to do, and it's not very hard. You kind of just slap it together and it looks really good with minimal effort. If you are a nail tech, it's something that you can offer your clients to get them in and out within the same amount of time, and with a really great design that'll be unique every single time you do it. So I'm just going to continue removing the old design on all 10 nails, and after that we're going to get into the cuticle cleaning. So before I get into that part, I'd like to discuss the bit that I use for cuticle cleaning. So I use the mini skiver from Atwood Industries. It was recommended through a YouTube video by the wonderful Tabitha Scott Nails, which I'm sure if you somehow came across my channel, you definitely follow her. So here I'm using the bit to clean up all that dead skin from the cuticles. If you notice here, I have it flat to the natural nail bed so that it doesn't dig in and doesn't cause any damage to the natural nail, and it's really just getting off all that excess cuticle. You can see everything that comes off. I also take this time to clean up any excess gel polish that was left from the sidewalls. It's easier for me to do that with the cuticle bit than it is with the mandrel / sanding band. The sanding band has a higher tendency to heat up, especially when you're trying to get off very specific pieces of gel polish. So if I can, I will get it off with this bit instead. So compared to my previous video, which was my first YouTube video ever, I left in a lot more of the cuticle and filing work in this video. I've also slowed it down. So here we're only at 2 times speed versus I think the last time I probably did it at 5 or 9 times the speed. Let me know if you guys prefer this format, or if you just prefer for me to get straight into the design. Personally, for me, I love watching this part of any YouTube video, but if it's too much, just let me know. So while we watch this satisfying cuticle cleaning, I'll let you know a little bit more about me. My name is Lismarie, and I've been doing nails since I was 18 years old, so I'm going on about 12 years. Most of that time was me doing nails on myself. I started off with builder gels, then I graduated to acrylic, and now I solely focus on A-press and structure gel. Any nail video that I upload is an actual paying customer, so always be respectful, as these are real human beings. These are not fake hands. These are not models that I pay to get their nails done. These are actual paying clients. Jumping back in, after I'm done cleaning up the cuticles, I'm just going to take my mandrel bit and clean up any of the excess gel polish. Now I'm going in with my file. I'm just going to clean up the sidewalls, make sure the nails are coming straight out of the nail groove, not curving down. Quick tip here, and you won't really be able to see it in the video, but I did leave it chunk in. I turn the client's hands backward so that the nail is facing towards me when I'm filing the tip, just to make sure that it's straight from the client's view. After that, I'm going to take some very sharp cuticle nippers and get rid of any excess dead skin. Dead skin is the white stuff. If it's not white, do not touch it. It is live. It will bleed. It will hurt. And it's illegal. After I'm done with this hand, I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other hand and prepare for our gel application. For gel products, I'm using Luminary Nail Systems, which by far is the best structure gel system that I have ever encountered. Its adhesion is amazing. It lasts literally forever. It doesn't chip, and I love it. So here I'm using their primer. I'm just going to go ahead and prime the nails. And I'm going to go in with the Luminary Nail Systems Structure Gel in Clarity. That's just the clear one. I love it. I use it as much as I can. So now to really focus in on the refill/rebalance part. So when I pick up gel on my brush, I make sure to clean off all the excess, and I just get a little blob of gel at the tip of the brush. And I'm going to place that down in the cuticle area and bounce it on the nail and then spread the rest out. So here, this is in real time. You can see what I'm doing. I picked up a blob, I put it in the cuticle area, I shimmy it to both sides of the nail, and then I swipe it down. We don't need to add extra thickness to the tip of the nails because they're thick enough. They're not super long, so we don't need the nails to be super thick either. So most of the product is just refilling in the area that has grown out. I am so sorry if you see hair. I tried my hardest to zoom in as much as possible so that you couldn't see it, but I needed to leave these clips in so you could actually see how I work with this in real time. So again, I do the same thing. I take the blob, and if you see me moving the nail left and right, that's just me using the line of light to make sure that my nail is flat, I don't have any divots or dips, and that it's ready to go in the light and cure. Luminary is great for beginners as well, beginner nail techs. You do have to be licensed to use it. But it's also really good for experienced nail techs because if you put it on flawlessly, aka no divots, no hills, no bumps, keeping your apex in place, all of that good stuff, there is no filing needed at the end. So by using the line of light, which is literally just a reflection of the light above me, you can get a flawless application that you don't have to finish file. The viscosity of this product is really good. It's not too runny, it's not too thick. It floats where you need it to float, and it also self-levels. So the only tip that I have for this is work on 1 or 2 nails at any given time and cure it and move on to the other hand. That way the gel doesn't have a chance to run or flood the cuticles or sidewalls once you get that product exactly how you want it. You can flash cure each nail for about 10 to 15 seconds or while you work on the other hand, but before everything is done, you want to make sure you do a full 60 to 90 second cure, especially if you're working with any of the gels that are not clear. To start off the design, I'm going to start with some Aurora flakes, and I'm just going to stamp those all over the nail randomly. After that, I'm going to put a coat of a blooming gel because it's going to help whatever colors we put on top spread out to look more organic and less thought out. After that, I am not curing. I'm going straight in with a milky white color, and I'm just going to dab that throughout the nail in random spots that I think would follow the veining of rose quartz. The less you think about it, the better it'll turn out. So I'm going to do that to both nails, and I'm only working on 2 nails at a time because I don't want the blooming gel to spread out too far. After I go in with the milky white, I'm going to go in with a sheer hot pink, and I'm going to do the same thing. I still have not cured these nails, and that's going to allow all colors to mix together with the clear of the blooming gel, the white, and the pink. It's adding dimension with each step. So again, you can see here, I'm putting it on very haphazardly. I'm not putting much focus. I'm just trying to move the colors around so that it looks organic. It's best to also have a picture of a rose quartz near you, something to reference off so that you can kind of get an idea. But again, the less thought out that it is, the better it's going to come out. After that's done, I'm going to stick that in the light and I'm going to do a full cure on that. After it's done, I will go in with the same sheer pink and do a full coat over the entire nail. And that again is just adding that layer and adding that dimension. Once I'm done with that, I'm not curing, but I'm going to go in again with the milky white, and I'm just going to go directly onto the nail with the brush and add some more texture, some more layers of that white, some more veining. Once that's done, I'm going to add some gold flakes. This brush is very helpful because it just throws these pieces all over the place and gives it a very scattered look instead of something, again, intentional. You want this to look very unintentional, very organic, and like it could be a real piece of quartz just stuck on your nails. When that's done, I'm going to go ahead and top coat all of my nails, and I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Because the design is a little bulkier, a little bit more haphazard, I am going to go in with my file and just clean up some of the edges and the free edge to get off any chunks of the gold foil that may be sticking out of the nail. Then I'm going to put cuticle oil and we are done. So what do you guys think about this design? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Would you do it? Are you over the rose quartz look? Personally, I don't think I'd ever get over it. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a like and be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, thanks nail babes. Bye.